Federico from Team Papalays, and this time we are here with another super interesting content. This is a deck profile. Filoia got second place at our very own Papalays VIP edition.
And now a quick shout out to our sponsors. The first one being GRAAD, the best grading company in Europe, which offers grading services for all languages and TCG. The second one, EXTIMATE-CARDS, is one of our top Italian sellers on the market, which shop is in Albenga, where you can eat and play with your mates every single day. Then, SCROLLANDLOCK Gaming, the safest place where you can play online tournaments for money, cards, custom products, and whatever you might need. Last but not least, we have Playmat per Tutti. They produce amazing custom playmats that may have your own custom images. All sponsor links are in the description down below.
And as you can see, it brought a fan favorite strategy since it came out basically a couple of years ago, which is Eldlich. It decided to build a pure version of the deck which is not as beneficial, as powerful as I think it is, but obviously he managed to go to get second place, so shout out to him. Very well done. And obviously, before I get into the deck breakdown, I remember you to obviously check on our sponsor, to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and obviously activate the notification bell so you get updated each and every single time we update and we post something interesting on our channel. Let's just start off with monsters, which is pretty thin as a package. Only 3 monsters, 3 Eldlich the Golden Lord. It's a strange choice, since I think 2 of them is pretty fine, but if you want to run a pure version, 3 Eldlich is okay, but I think it's gonna get a little bit cloggy. That's alright, so 3 Eldlich. I don't think it's the right choice, but he got second place, so it's right. Moving on to the spells, we can see 2 Extravagance, 3 Prosperity. This is consistency cards. Basically want to dig into the deck and get as much value as you possibly can. I don't think that Prosperity is a pretty good choice there, because Eldlich needs the +1, and most of the times it doesn't need a specific card, because it's not a combo deck. I mean, it basically should be an ensemble of really powerful cards, so whatever you draw, it's good. So and I don't think you can resolve this card that many times, because Eldlich needs to use the extra deck to OTK and to finish the hostilities as quick as it can. So, well, it decided to put five pots in total. I would rather play just 3 Extravagance and maximize the amount of floodgates and other things that make my opponent's life a lot harder. Next, we have the 2 white and black spells, the Black Awakening and the White Destiny. Again, I don't think this lineup is that great at this particular point in time, according to how the meta is going, but if you're playing a pure version of the deck without, turbo floodgates and stuff like that, it's fine, it's okay. And obviously the Golden Lamp Forever stands with the same, with the same statement. Obviously, Cursed Atland. It is to put 3 copies inside, and that's kind of okay, I think. That's a debate between 2 and 3. If you're playing a pure version of Cursed, 3 is alright, I think, but 2 it's not that bad anyways. And the archetype traps, which are 3 Conquistador, 3 Aquero, and the one Sanguine. The 3 Sanguine, I'm sorry. Again, it is set to maximize the ratio of the archetypes, spells, and traps. I don't think it's a beneficial choice, because you just need 2 Aquero and 2 Heldland, but that's what it is. It decided to play this way, and it went pretty good since it got second place. And that runs off the Eldlich package for the deck. Obviously it's a thin package, that's why right now Eldlich strategies are moving into incorporating other stuff into the deck so it can be more explosive and has multiple choices apart from being a turbo floodgates kind of a deck. Next, we have 2 punishment, 2 EDPs, 2 torrential, and 2 Gozens. I quite like this package, even though Ice Dragon Prison at this particular point in time is not the best card that I would put inside my deck. So I'd rather go for 3 Tributes and 3 Gozen, because you know, Tribute is basically a board wipe that can be really nasty for a lot of decks to deal with, and Gozen is just a really powerful floodgate. So I just go with 3 of Torrential and 3 Gozen. Next, obviously, we have the Solemns, 3 strikes and 3 judgments. I don't think I need to explain what those cards do. Pretty good to say the least. And basically the most recent release from the ban list, which is Kill Drain 3, which is a really powerful card, and obviously is one of the main win conditions of the deck, because basically most of the decks have a really hard time to deal with this card. And that rounds off the main deck, which is pretty good. There are some controversial choices, I would say, because I wouldn't have played the same way, but I think in the ecosystem of the tournament, basically everyone was trying to put spicy techs and ways to figure out how to revolve around meta and get as much value as possible. And this particular choice, even though it was not the most obvious one, was really beneficial for him because he got 2nd place. So again, shout out to Wale. And that's round off the main deck. So the side deck, I'll just quickly go to the side deck because I think the extra deck is pretty standard. The side deck obviously has 3 Evenly Prison. That's one card I would have put in the main deck for sure, but obviously it's a level 10, which helps get into the XYZ plays. But I decided to stick in the side deck. But I think game 2 get 3 is pretty much a must-have inside the main. Then 3 Lava Golems and 3 Sphere Modes. This is pretty uncalled for, because they basically do the same thing, and the difference between Sphere Mode and something like Kaijus, which are the most obvious choice for the side deck in this particular point in time, is that when you're playing against decks that do not have 3 monsters on the field, this card can be a total break inside your hand. So I think 3 copies of Lava Golem should have been enough, and this one should have been replaced with a Kaiju, or a Gamma Seal is the most obvious one. So they pretty much do the same thing, but this one is I think more situational. When you're playing against decks as Sky Striker, they have just 1 monster on the field, and this card is basically dead. So I don't think this is the most appropriate choice in any case. Next, obviously we have Lightning Storm and Evenly Matched, which deal with well, this one is pretty good, obviously. Raigeki plus Haku's Feather Duster, which is obviously nice, and this one gets rid of most other rogue decks and banishes, so no recursion, and could be really painful for some of the strategies. Yeah, those ones basically get rid of all the rogue decks that could appear inside a tournament. Next to the extra deck, we have obviously double Entis, which is fair. I think playing 2 punishment, double Entis is the correct ratio. Plus obviously the standard package with Omega, Wind Pegasus, Pleiades for obviously the XYZ plays with the traps, and the rank 10s, Sky Palace, and the cannons, the Gustavs, plus obviously the Zeus, which are pretty good, I would say. Yeah, because they are board control. They obviously, being a board wipe, can help get into the the engine, because once the traps hit the graveyard, they get the engine going, and that's basically the whole point of the deck. Obviously, Link Spider works the same purpose, and Vampire Sucker. Plus, we have the two Charmers, Lina, which is a light one, and Dark, which is obviously the dark one. Could have been good to add the Wind one. Could have been useful against some of the matchups, but it decided to play one Nightmare Phoenix, obviously, because it's basically a back row hate card, and can pop on back row, which is nice. I don't think how this deck fears or could have some issues with the back row, but is what it is. And last, obviously, the Blackluster Soldier, which could be made fairly easy with a high level monster, because obviously it's a all based on level 10s. And that rounds off the deck breakdown. Hope you enjoyed it. Think this deck is pretty straightforward. It's been played since it came out, basically. So I think it's gone towards the weaker side of the meta, and that rounds off the deck breakdown. Obviously, I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Obviously, all our links are gonna be down in the description, so go check them out. All our social are gonna be there. We update and we post daily on TikTok and Instagram, basically. So stay focused, stay updated with the channel, and hope to see you soon. See you next time. Bye.